What's going on? This is TR coming at you with another video. I'm going to review my Ferris Z3x. Okay, it always take me a minute to remember what's the name of it. It's a funny name. So basically this is 61-inch Ferris with that Vanguard EFI, 37 horsepower, and it has the oil guard system. I think, okay, it says 159 hours on it, so 160 hours. I want to say I'm going on 5 months with it now. I put a lot of hours at the end of the season, and it's for the winter time. I did a little leak cleanup with it, but not much. Awesome machine. I'm gonna tell you why I think it's one of the better deals you can get at this price point, and it competes with the next level of lawnmowers at the price around like the $15,000 machines. You know, the stuff around that area, but they are zero turns in that area. But I'll tell you why it competes with those machines, and the features that I like that it changed on the other, like a normal standard. The number one thing I like is I got it on these ramps for a reason. As you can see, one wheel is higher than the other. If this was any other lawnmower, this side would be up already. It's 5 inches higher on this side, and the deck it's leaning a little bit. I think if you go down, maybe if I go down to that 5-inch mark, I'm on that 6-inch mark. The deck is completely level, which gives it a great cut, and it doesn't scalp. I repeat, this lawnmower does not scalp. If you're scalping, you fall in a hole basically. Cause up to that 5-inch mark, your lawnmowers can be upset with the divots in the ground, and it doesn't scrape, and that's amazing for a 61-inch. I don't know how many guys run 61-inch lawnmowers, but yeah, if you thinking about running one, figure out one with a system like this. Number two, this engine. I cannot give this engine enough praise. Briggs, I don't know how they I don't know how they file for bankruptcy when they got some amazing products like this. I don't know what's going on in that company. Hope they stay around, and hope they figure it out. But yeah, that EFI 37 horsepower, it's a beast. I don't know if you heard it run. I'll crank it up for you really quick. Yeah. That's like the lowest setting, and it sounds amazing. It's a beast. It bogged down one time in 160 hours, and I needed a tractor to cut the field that it did bog down on. Also, with that front end, these springs in the back, and I think these big tires do a lot for it too. The ride quality it's amazing how good this lawnmower rides. Fatigue wise, I don't get fatigued, but my feet they do hurt a little bit if I'm on this for 8 hours, which yeah, that's just something to think about. I know standards are amazing and all that good stuff, but body wise, my body feels great. I think maybe some better shoes, some more cushion on the shoes, and maybe a cushion on a platform if I'm taking away from this machine. I've used the standard before, a John Deere standard, and they had this same platform. And if the cushion was on this platform, it feels better. I think on my John Deere, I cut a little small mat up, and I set it on the back of here, but it slips. So you got to be careful on heels. Also on the heels, I think it is a big thing to do with the tires. This thing sticks. I don't know if you saw the video before, but it sticks like glue. Amazing lawnmower. I can't give it enough praise about the cut quality. We talked about that before, and it's some small things that also help out. Like if you're going across a ditch and For some reason, you know how lawnmowers are. They're long, and if you go down in the ditch, you may get stuck. The best thing about this lawnmower is it's so compact, even though it's so long, that I don't get stuck going across the ditch. I'll show you what I'm talking about. My other one, I got my John Deere on this side, and we'll point out some other things that why that one is so great. So on the back of this John Deere, it's a bar that runs across, and with that bar, you go across a hill, and the machine kind of wedges itself in the hill. My 0-turn does it too, because they're just too long. And with that little small change, it's, man, you don't know. I cut a lot of hilly property, and it's just godsend. Also on this front end does not move. So wherever the wheel drops, the deck drops. Therefore, I get a lot of scraping. Cut quality on this lawnmower, I mean, it's still good. It's great. Matter of fact, I even think that if it didn't scrape, the cut quality, it would be better. But I don't like to tear up my customer's yard, so that's a negative. I know we still talking about this Ferris, but I just wanted to make some points on that one as to why it's so great. And lastly, I really, like I say, the only complaint I had is the platform, and comparing it to like a $15,000 sit down. I know the sit down gonna be nice. I know the seats quality is great, and maybe my next lawnmower will be something in that price range, but this thing punches above its list price. I think I bought this one at $11,500. And I'm financing it. I'm financing at $230 a month. So I just got to make. I cut 2 yards, and man, I make my money off it every month. Everything else is pure profit. And the reason I say it cuts above the punches above his range is I can go and cut with some guys who got some. I'm just throwing names out here. Like one of my partners got a Skag, and his snapper has the same engine, and he was saying the engine on a Skag that he paid $15 for does not compare to the engine on this same mower that I paid $11 for. So it's a great value. It is a commercial machine that can compete with any other machine out there, almost in any price range, just because the engine and the amazingness that Ferris did with his front end. So I say it's an awesome buy, man. If you're in the market, go for it. I haven't had any problems. And this is TR. Like, subscribe. Peace out.